My boys, welcome back to another trade breakdown. It's Monday, March 24th. Back on the charts one more again. Yeah, it is Monday, so it is, a risky day to trade when y'all got no data from the previous day. And on top of that, we had news today. So most people probably wouldn't have traded today, but I just waited till after news. I'll trade on the news day. I'll just wait till after. But cool. Let's get into the breakdown. As you can see, because it's a Monday, we don't really have nothing for the previous day because it's the weekend. So all we got is this, whatever this is right here. But being that we crossed this previous high and we had this pullback, but then we just ended up kept on moving upwards. I didn't expect us to come and fill all this in right here today. This just looks like it might be open for a little bit. So I'm getting on the charts around 7 a.m. Really around 7:30. Why? Because I could get on the charts earlier and be quote unquote more prepared. But if I'm getting on the charts an hour before market open, I can still see everything that happened pre-market. So around in the middle of this candle, obviously we have this little tiny gap in here, and I'm expecting it to keep on moving up. I'm expecting it to either reject off of closing this gap right here, or this one down here, which is basically touching this line. If you want to say it's closing this gap right here. But I'm also waiting until after news, because obviously sometimes when news come out, it just go everywhere. So boom, I had this one marked up and I had this one marked off. On market open, like at 8:30, it touched this level. So I'm like, man, okay, cool, whatever. Touch this level, we're moving up. This is the news candle. News came out on this right here. If we back on here, 8:30 pushed it up all the way up here and closed it around here, which left this open right here. Yeah, news came. After news, we came down and we hit that, which is closing this gap right here. So that's where I got in to continue upwards. This little 2-to-1 right here took a little minute, but I got it either way. And then another thing I did that was wrong though is after this TP hit, I expected it to keep on moving up. So then I got into another trade instantly, and it started moving down, as you can see. So then I got out before it could hit my stop loss. So that's why it's not the whole 1,000 like you see on Wednesday and Thursday. But 7:08, still a winning day. We're gonna be back on the charts tomorrow with a little bit more, a little bit more data, a little bit more evidence to look at in the morning. So for a Monday, it's a pretty good day. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more trading content. Catch y'all boys next time I'm on the camera. Let's get money.